welcome or welcome back to Budgets and Dreams. We are doing an unstuffing and condensing today, yay! And then we'll also have a look at all the totals, and there's another new graph. Yep, another new graph. But yes, that's what we're going to be doing today. There's probably not going to be much condensing because obviously we cleared the binders out and condensed everything before we went on holiday. But hopefully there'll be a little bit still so we can have some fun. But yeah, how are you? I hope you're all doing really, really well. I had planned to film this on Saturday or Sunday and it's now Monday. Whoops. But yeah, I don't know when it'll be out, either Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, anyway, hope you're having a lovely, lovely weekend, week, whatever it is, wherever you are. Right, let's get stuck in. Oh, I forgot the affirmation. Let's have a quick reminder of what that was. So this week's is, I am safe and secure. So I don't know where to put that. Let's just pop that there. Hopefully that's in shot. Cool, lovely. Right, so let's start with unstuffing and I'll see about condensing as we go. But like I said, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Probably not much to condense. So credit card stuffing for August. So this is all the charges between the 16th of July and the 15th of August. So all of the summer holiday spending and uniform spending is actually coming out in the next bill, it would seem. So anyway, right, go. Cash. We are taking £70 out of cash, and that is to cover £49.18 of a box of stuff that I made for Oscar. So at the end of last year, we went to visit his English teachers and they let us know about some things that Oz needs to work on. So I created him like a little English care box, which had like pens and pencils and reading books and writing paper and loads of like funny little things and a positive potato and random stuff like that. So I did splash out on that a little bit. So $49.18 for that, $5.15 on a random bit of lunch for me or Oscar or both of us or something, and then $12.45 on some groceries overage equals $66.78, but we are going to take 70. So 20, 40, 60 and 70, which, oh, actually, I'm not going to do it like that. I wonder if I need these fives. Oh, it's a gamble. I'm going to put them in just in case. So we've got 30 left in cash now. So health is up next, 145 for that. So £40 for physio, which was excess payment to Bupa, another 40 to Bupa, $9.90 for a prescription, and then 56 for another physio session that wasn't no longer covered by Bupa, because once I'd paid off the excess, Bupa then only approved like another 2 or 3 sessions. So it was, yeah, it still was worth it. I still saved money in the long run, but yeah. And what's really annoying is that the place where I was getting my physio charged Bupa less for an appointment than they charge customers direct, which is rude. Anyway, that worked out to £145 and 90p. So 145 coming out of health. I need to slow down a little bit. I'm getting too excited. So 100, let's stick that behind there because I need to keep track of everything. And then 40, 20, 40, 5. So we've got 50, 70, 85 left. Tempted on swapping that back to cash just because then it's less faff for me. No, we'll leave it. I do wonder whether to put the placeholders behind. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So 50, 70, 85. Left in health now, which is good. Car, so we're going to do some condensing in car, but nothing to go back to the credit card. So there's £7.50 in the bank already. So if I take 50 quid back to the bank, we'll just pop that for there. That means I can take these two out and I can swap it for this 800. So there's 820 in car now. I don't know if that works, having the placeholders at the back rather than, I think that works better. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give that a go. Nothing for car insurance. Phones, I think, just needs a £20 note in the place of 2 10s. It does. So 20 in there, so 420 in phones in total. Nothing for emergency, and then the biggie, new home, yay! So I have got a tracker for new home. Ooh! So this is the same style tracker. It's from What If I Fly 17 on Etsy, and it is the exact same as the ones that I used for paying off the debt. So it's a lovely yellow, and this is to save a total of £60,000, which is what the big aim is for our house deposit. We might not get there, we might cut it short before then, but that's the aim, £60,000. That should give us a good, comfortable 20% deposit. So yes, so there's 61,000, so we'll colour these in each time we hit 1,000, which is exciting. So I'm going to get a yellow pen, because we definitely have. So in new home now, I checked what we already have in the lices. So we already had 1,700 in the lices, which is what this says. It was actually 1,744 and some pence. So when we add in this 360, let's count it because we can. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So when we add that 360 to the licer, that will take the licer up to a total of 2,100. Yay! That's so exciting. So I'm going to put these in like this, I think. I'm trying all different ways with placeholders to make this easier. So we've now got 2,100 in the licer, which means I can cross off 2 of these. Yay! Oh, this is nice. This is bringing back memories. Oh, right. I don't know where to go down or across. Oh, I always struggle with this decision. I think we'll go across, and then unless everyone's screaming at me to go down, I'll rub it off and change direction, but we'll go across. Hey, yay, look, we've got 2 on there. Oh, I'm so happy about this. Right, good. Oh, they're really wet. Yay, so 2,100 in our lices once we put that 360 in, which we'll go and do a bit later on. So where do I want to put this, at the front? Yeah, I will. Oh, look at that. Yay. Oh, it's so exciting. It's so nice to see this styler tracker back in my binder again. Oh, yay! That's so cool. Oh, happy. Right, so that's that. Perfect. So on to Oscar's one then. So for stuff, we are unstuffing £40, which is £20 for school lunch top up from blinking ages ago, and £20 on some undies. So he's got 20, 30, 40, 45, 50 left. I'll don't know whether to condense that or not, because it's good to have smaller notes in here. I'll condense those 2 10s, because then I've got 10s for stuffing. Yeah, that makes sense. Awesome. So that is that. Clubs, no change there. Future, nothing to unstuff. That's still that 20 quid's been hanging around for ages. School, I did make, not on the credit card, but just direct through the bank, the next £100 instalment. So that has gone. So just £100 left for the school trip now. Summer, so we've got something in here, £15, which was just movie snacks. We went to see Fantastic Four at the beginning of the holidays, and that cost £15.96 for snacks, and then the tickets were free through Sky. So this is going to get a bit awkward now. I don't quite know what to do. I got placeholders ready. So if I do 400 in placeholders, and then 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 100. That replaces that 500. And then we can put 15 back in the tray. I've probably done that all very wrong. Oh no, I need the 500 in the tray. Yeah, then that will make sense. Did I put 15 in? Yeah, perfect. So we've got 400 and 20, 40, 60, 85 left in school holidays now. Just chuck that all in like that for the minute. Lovely. Uniform, no spends out of that. Birthday's good, nothing to condense. And then holidays just needs a £20 note, I think. Yeah. Lush. Oh, that's our last 20. So 20 in holidays. Perfect. So that is Oscar's binder all done. So next up, we are going into fun. And what's fun about fun is that I get to take these out because we're going tomorrow. We're going to Harry Potter Studios tomorrow. I'm so excited. Oh, I can't tell you. I kept forgetting that I was going and then remembering and getting all excited all over again. It was fun. Right, anyway, yeah, that's tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully I might have some goodies to show you next week. Right, so Harry Potter Studios is money there. Adventure, do we need to condense? Oh, we can't. We've got no 20s. Might condense those 10s at least, 5s even. So £20 in adventure. Oh, actually, we've got 20s over here, haven't we? I can swap. I'll do that instead. So 20 in adventure. Birthdays has got 50 in the bank. And then 20, 30, 45. So again, I'll poach another 20 out of there. So 45 for birthdays. Sorry, 95 for birthdays in total. Christmas is all good on 1,000, and then holiday, we're going to be unstuffing the rest of this. So in holiday, we have got 450, 470, 485, and this is all going back to the credit card to cover an awful lot of stuff. Getting in a pickle there. So I didn't write a whole list of everything that we spent on the holiday. I mean, I did, but I didn't write it down on here. I was going to run through it on the spreadsheet, but I can already tell that I'm not going to be able to sustain that many words. So I probably will do a holiday spending update at some point. But I think in total, across everything that we spent, so the hotel, the transfers, the flights, the clothes, the bits and bobs, the passports, the everything, I think everything in total worked out to be about 5,300, which is a lot, including all the spending and everything, which is way more than I ever imagined that would cost. But now I know, I have a benchmark now. But yeah, I will go through that spending at some point. If you're interested, let me know in the comments if you're interested. If you're not, I won't bother. But if you are, let me know. Right, weekend away, nothing to unstuff from that yet. That'll be next month. Clothes is all sorted. Hair's got 20 quid. Nothing from friends. Fun, I think probably could be condensed, but it's whether I want to. No, there's 2 5s. I'm going to leave that. Right, savings is coming out. So I actually bought some bits and bobs for me. So I bought myself a new monitor for my desk, which was £79.98. So my workplace does give me a monitor for work, but I hated the ones that they were giving me. I needed something a bit smaller and a little bit more like compact, because the ones they gave were overwhelming my desk. So I've got a real slimline one now. It's like a fold away one and it's lush and I love it. But that was £79.98. And then I also bought myself a little laptop bag, which again, work provide. But I don't like big laptop bags. I like laptop sleeves, but I like laptop sleeves with handles and pockets. And they don't do ones like that. So I bought myself one off Amazon. It was £18.99. So all in all, it was £98.97. So we're just going to take the whole 100 back to the credit card for that one. So that is all the unstuffing, and also the bag that I got, it's my colour, it's like mint green. Most of my accessories at home, like handbags, purses, that sort of thing, are mint green or as close to mint green as I can get them, which is really weird, isn't it? Because whenever I do anything on the channel, I always favour my dark blue pen or my yellow pen. Although I did go to mint green, didn't I, recently for the Lysa tracker? There you go. I am being consistent. Not the one we just did, the one in the back of the challenge binder. Anyway, stop rambling. So we should have 855 in some sort of assortment in here. So let's see what we've got in placeholders. We have got 500. Oh, this has gone wrong already, hasn't it? 900. I don't know what's happened because, yeah, I've got a bit crazy with the placeholder swappage. If I'm meant to have 800, let's try taking that 400 out. No, what have we got in cash? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105. So we should have 750 in placeholders. Yeah, take that 400 out. That's what I said. There we go. I wasn't too far off. So this is all money that's going back onto the credit card. So some of it will be digital and then obviously the rest of it will be in cash. So that's good. So we've got that money. So those placeholders can actually just go away. I don't need those now. So we can now finish condensing and get everything where it needs to go. I didn't write anything down, did I? So I don't know how much money we need to send back to the bank at the end of this, but I think I did 50 quid for car, didn't I? And 360 for the Lysa. And I think that was it, wasn't it, in terms of condensing? Wasn't it? Let's go with that. Let me write that down. So car was 50. This pen's running out. I think I bought a new one of these, but I don't know where it's gone. Oh, 50 for the car, and then Lysa was 360. And then the credit card is 855. But not all of that was in cash. Oh, what did I do with the... Yeah, let's put these back. Okay, cool. We'll get there. Right, let's finish condensing. So we don't need this any longer. Let's move this back over here. So let's have a look what we've got in here. So ducky dots. Let's have a look. We have got 200, and I've got a 200 placeholder ready for those rather than the two 100s, and 20, 30, 35, 40. So 240 in ducky dots. Sunny's just got a £5 Llama chameleon. has got 50 in the bank and 10, 15, 20. So 70 in total. Snakes and adders is new. We've got 10, 20. I didn't count that very well. And also whatever's in here. Oh, there's only 3. No. Yeah, we don't need to go in there. So 20 quid in snakes and adders. Kitchen Cash has just got a £5 and a £50 placeholder. And then Oscar's Future Savings has got 150 in the bank and a tenner. Let's see what we've got in here. Yeah, very much no condensing to be done. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 lush. So that one can go back in there. And then that 10 can come out as well, and we can put a 20 in. Perfect. So 170 in there in total. Lovely. Right, up next we have got cheeky bonus. I just knocked Savey over. I like to save Savey for last. So let's swap some of this out for notes. Let's get all the scruffy, horrible notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there was a really, really nasty one. That can go in there. So Oscar still has £6. Ben's on 4, I've got 7. Oscar's Future. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's another 10. So do we need a scruffy one in here? Well, I may as well fold it. So 6 in there for Oscar's Future. Charity I haven't been yet, I know. And Gifts is on 1. Cool. So that is Savey. Feeling a bit skinny? No, cheeky. Right, so Savey. Let's go. I'm going to write all this down. I can't remember how I did it last month. Last month it worked amazingly well, but I don't remember what I did. So anyway, let's see. So buffer. In buffer, we have got 100 in the bank and 25, 35. So 135. I think I'm going to do it like, I'm going to give it sections. So total and bank. Yeah, that works. So 135 in buffer. This is so I can keep track. Oh, actually no, because I want to know what's in placeholders and what's in cash. So let's go. So placeholders, cash. So that was 100 and then 35. Okay, great. Let's try that. See how it goes. Car has got 355. Is that all? Is that all? But why is there not more cash in there? I'm sure we put more cash in there, didn't we? I'm very confused about that. Let's go with it. So 350 and 5. I'm sure there should be more cash in there. Oh, never mind. Right, clothes has got 50 and 20, 40, 45, 50. Yay! So 50 quid going back to the bank, and that makes that 100, but I don't have any of those hundreds, so we'll use a different one. So 100 placeholder there. So 50 to the bank, but there is now 100 in there. Lovely. Groceries. Has got 250 and then £20 note. Where's all the, I'm getting really confused, because didn't we do Savey like literally like a week ago? Why is there no cash in here? We've not condensed it since, have we? Do you know, I feel like I'm living in a different time. This is really weird. Right, £50 cash, placeholder in health, and 25, 35 in cash. So 50 and 35 in cash. So 85 in total in health. Rent has got 220, 40, 45, 50. Lovely. So 50 to the bank. So that's got 250 in placeholders. I'll pop that one in. There's a 50. Spending has got 100 in the bank and £20 note. So 100 and 20. Oh, it's because I had to condense, didn't I, to get small, and I remember now. I remember shortly after doing Savey, I didn't have any small notes, did I? So I had to do a bit of a condensing. Yeah, sad times. It's ruined the fun. So subscriptions got 100 in placeholders and 25, 35, 40. No. Yeah, 40. Lovely. So 140. Nothing going back to the bank. No, nothing going back to the bank. And then utilities has got 150 in the bank and 20, 40, 45, 55. Lovely. So we'll do 50 back to the bank, which makes all this 200. Don't actually have one of those, so we've got 205. So 50, that's 200, and that's 5. Awesome. Okie dokie then. Right, let's do some maths. Okay, so Savey in total has 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 350 plus 200 plus 100 plus 250 plus 50 plus 250 plus 35 plus 5 plus 20 plus 35 plus 20 plus 40 plus 5. 1660. Hopefully I did that right. I can't see the screen whilst I'm using it. So hopefully in total, Savey has got 1660, which is amazing. And then there's 150 going back to the bank. So all the money going back to the bank should be 150 plus the 50 from car, plus the 360 from what's it, plus 855 for the credit card. So in total, including placeholders, I should have 1415 in the tray, but let's not hold our breath, because I'm pretty sure that was all quite wrong. So let's have a look. So in placeholders, we have got 5, 6, 750. And then this is all the lovely loot that is going back this month. Lovely. Let's sort this out. So we have got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 6, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So 645, so 750 plus 645 equals 13.95. So I'm missing 20 quid. Oh, 20 quid. There we go. I found it. Awesome. Oh, yay. So I actually did it all right. That's good. Whether or not when I transfer the money digitally, it all adds up still is a different matter, but never mind. Goodie. So 1450 going back to the bank, 855 for the credit card, and the rest for savings. Eek. How lovely. Right, I'm going to tidy this up, and then we'll have a look at the iPad and all the graphs. All the graphs. Right then, so this is all of the savings totals. Hopefully you can see that. I think I just moved it. Sorry if I made it more wonky. But we are here in August. So our total savings is now 10,852, which is amazing. So obviously that's gone down from last month, but that's because we had the holiday. So I can't be grumpy about that. But yeah, Lysa is growing, Savey is growing, and Oscar's future is now big enough to fit a number in, which is great. So that means that's growing too. So that's our total savings as it stands at the moment, 10,852, which we're super happy about. So 6,391 of that is not big goals related, or at least hasn't hit the bank for big goals yet, I think. Can't quite remember how I've done that maths, but yeah, that's the total, 10,852. And so in the distribution, come back. So savings distribution, that's how it's looking. So at the moment, everything other than our big dreams is making up 60% of our budget, and the rest is taken up, like you can see there. Lysa on 90, Savvy on 15, and Oscar's Future on 6, which is lush. So that's the total. But I have a new graph. Ooh. Lysa tracker graph, ta-da! So this might look a little reminiscent to the debt payoff graph, but it goes the other way, which I'm being a bit silly about, but it's so nice. I can't tell you how nice it is for this graph to be going that way, not that way. Although that was so much fun paying off the debt. I genuinely mean that as well. I loved it. I missed it actually for a long time afterwards. But anyway, we've got a new big goal. Something for me to focus on, super excited. So here we are at the moment in August 2015. So that little green dot is hovering around 2,000. And then the goal line is the blue. So we are hoping to have 60k saved by July 2030, which is 5 years from now. I don't know if it's going to take that long. I don't know if we're going to stop halfway through. I don't know what we're doing, but at the moment, the plan is 5 years to save 60k. And that includes our contributions, the government extra bit that they put in, and also interest and growth. So we won't be putting physically 60 grand in ourselves. I'm hoping it will be more around like the 45, maybe, if we're lucky with interest, and I'm probably not that lucky. Maybe like 48, and then the rest will be interest and government bonus. But yeah, so the blue line is the goal, that's July 2030, and then the actual will be in green, which is where we are now, 2000, and then the dotted orange line is the projection of if we keep going the way that we're going now. I think I've mapped this for us to save, yeah, it'll be £1,000 a month. Yeah, £1,000 a month is the goal, and at the moment, if we manage that, then we'll be ready in June 2030. I think that line is there, because we'd already had a bit of a head start, hadn't we, from our Lysa savings beforehand. But yay, new graph, woohoo! So happy about that. Oh, so that is it. That is everything. That is the cash unstufferings and condensings. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit not too condensy, but still a lot going back to the bank thanks to that new focus on the Lysa savings. But yeah, so that's it from me for today. I will be back on Friday with cash stuffing as usual, so hopefully I'll see you then. If you did enjoy the video, please do consider subscribing. That would be very kind. Thank you very much, and do like and leave me a comment. Anyway, I'm going to go. This week's affirmation is I am safe and secure, and yeah, I will speak to you on Friday. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye.